Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Jeff Oliverio, and let's queer up trans rights. Overwhelming first hours celebrity response to Trump's inaugural America policy on two genders. Donald Trump was sworn in as the 47th president of the United States yesterday. During his inauguration speech, he doubled down on the anti-transgender rhetoric he has become known for. During the speech, he said, quote, "As of today, it will be henceforth the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female," end quote. Many celebrities and notable people joined the LGBTQ community in expressing their horror at the remarks. GLAAD posted a video of the comment, and many notable people chimed in with comments. RuPaul's Drag Race judge Michelle Visage wrote, quote, "You will not erase my child, you POS." End quote. Cynthia Lee Fontaine added her opinion saying, "Trash, but we will continue to ensure that we continue with our rights. We will not be silent," end quote. Trump signed an executive order last night enforcing the government recognition of only two genders and removing the X gender option on passports or other government documents. I mean, all we can say is it's starting. It's going to be fast and furious, and he's doing exactly what he said. So to all of our friends and allies that stated, they were voting for Trump because they wanted lower taxes, or they wanted cheaper eggs, or they felt that the country was going in the wrong direction, but yet a lot of that was rhetoric. The rhetoric is real, and people are losing their rights, and they're going to continue to lose their rights, and the fight is just begun. So it is day one. So I just say to everybody out there, take a breath and take a pause. And our community has fought back against things and knows how to fight, and that will be the rallying cry. And I think it's going to wake a lot of people up who maybe didn't go out and vote.
I mean, he even wanted to change the Constitution. He's literally trying to overturn the 14th Amendment by saying that Americans have no birthright citizenship, which has been this way since the 14th Amendment was rectified over how many years?
I know. I doubt he's going to succeed in overturning the 14th Amendment. That would be a whole big thing. Yeah. The thing that I do think about with this is twofold. On the one hand, I look at, the Democrats were in power. They could have passed legislation so that a president couldn't just do this on a whim. They had the votes. They decided not to do that. And I view that as a huge letdown, not just on this, but on abortion as well. I also then look at Trump, and I don't even like saying the name because he's a narcissist. He wants us to react. He's going to do horrible things no matter what we do.
Absolutely.
And we have to start finding ways to not mention him while still combating the awful. Do you know what I mean? Because if we can find ways to not say his name, drive them through the roof.
Yeah,
those
definitely.
That's the only way to really deal with a guy like that.
I just think we have to be really sensitive also to realize, the three of us are sitting here, and as of yesterday, none of my rights were taken away, fortunately. So we have to really rally our community, the other letters of the alphabet, to stand up for our trans and gender nonconforming siblings that are out there who are literally on the front lines and are losing their rights. Healthcare, of course, is going to be another issue that they're going to be facing. If you can't get a passport, that makes you a second-class citizen. So there's just so many things that I think it's hard to process it all in one day. But we just have to make sure that we're there to support those of our community.
I mean, he already repealed part of the ACA that says that, can assist more than 10 to 12 million Americans to get their health care. Healthcare got more expensive immediately after he took office. What happened to, our drive down cost of living? None of that. It's all going to be a lie, every single word of it.
He wants you to be obsessed about talking about him instead of talking about the way that trans people are going to be affected, instead of talking about the actual cost of living. And you have to find ways to talk about our community and what we're facing without finding ways to stroke his ego. Because for him, he's the Nero of our times, honestly.
Absolutely.
Caligula is more like it.
That is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.